priming the stove.
A little too much fuel. Shouldn't be that many flames. But we're lazy and we just want to get this started.
Here it comes. Whoa. That's the sound of fire. This little campsite did us well. Very, very well. Andrew's going to get some water to boil. This was a really nice campsite. I would come back here for sure. It's an island site, and there's someone at the opposite end of the island, but it's a pretty big island, so we didn't see them or hear them. Except for I heard Anthony snoring all night because he's so freaking loud. He scared the bears away. We rented these canoes. They're so light. I love them.
I think we're done with that wash water.
Did you wash your coffee mug?
Yes. And this is Michelle.
Camera person.
Yeah, she's okay, I guess. Ow. Ow.
That's for saying I'm just okay.
So here's our campsite. I don't know if Michelle told you, but we've got this kick-ass fire pit. It's pretty tall. When we first saw it, we thought it was kind of awful. And we were surprised someone would make a fire pit so big. But then we realized that that back wall really reflected the heat back on us on these... Well, we didn't sit on these logs too much, but... You know, it works for people who don't have chairs like us.
We're pampered.
We're pretty pampered. The wood was pretty wet last night and the night before, so it wanted to burn as much as a bag full of water. So we had to really struggle to keep things going yesterday. Lots of small twigs, lots of bark, but we managed to work it out. I don't know if you see that big log back there. That thing just would not catch. Surprising, you'd think wood would just burn, but when it's that wet, we had a torrential downpour on Thursday night, and it lasted quite a while, so I think this whole park just got soaked. But it was good.
Wicked gravity filters.
Oh yeah, we got these gravity filters, both Anthony and Ellen, and Michelle and I have them, and we used to do the old method of pumping by hand, which we all despise because it takes way too long to pump the amount of water that we go through. So these things, 4-liter bags, I think they have a flow rate of like 1.75 liters a minute or something like that, but they work great. Saves us from having to pump. These canoes that we rented from Canoe Algonquin in Kearney, they have done us well. They're nice and light. They're pretty stable in the water too. Usually I struggle with balancing in the canoe when I'm standing up in it or trying to maneuver around inside of it. But these things have real nice balance and they're pretty stable. This is a pretty good site. I'd come back here for sure. There's lots of places for pads, so you could definitely fit a big group of people here. The ground is picked clean. It's an island site, so there's not much loose wood on the ground to create a fire. It's definitely a struggle to try to find something to burn. Other than that, not much to talk about. So that's about it. That's the video from me. Bye.
So I wanted to take a little video of our campsite here on Little Trout Lake because I just think it's so cool. It's like so barren back here. It's all like huge trees and there's no growth. It's just like a beautiful pine needle bed. I thought it was really cool and I wanted to show you guys. So this is our last day in Algonquin. We have a pretty good day of paddling ahead of us, so it's going to be a long full day, but we loved the Tin River. Look at how cool it is over there. Just so empty. No small growth or anything anywhere. So we paddled down the Tim River to Roseberry Lake, and then we paddled down the Tim River again and did the portage from hell. It actually said it on a portage sign. And then we ended up in Queer Lake and Little Trout, and that's where we spent the night. Yesterday was a huge day of portaging and paddling, actually. And here's our site. Everyone's packing up to go. Unfortunately. Hi, Alan. I'm just showing everyone our site. I don't want to leave. Here's Andre putting the stove away.
Nope, lighting it.
Oh, lighting the stove. Here's our fire pit, which kept us pretty warm last night, even though our fire was a little bit weak. Hi.
Morning.
What you doing?
Dishes.
Oh, boo earns.
Boo freaking earns.
I don't want to leave. How can we make this a career?
We should become bush people.
We're going to become bush people. Here's our beautiful kitchen setup right here. Got this new little tiny pot set by GSI. The container is actually a little sink. And then all these nesting bowls. Really awesome set. Like it a lot. There's the pot right there. Okay. Well, here's our map. Signing off. TwoCanoe.
It's day 2, or actually I guess it's day 3. We're leaving our last campsite. Andre and Michelle are packing up to go. We had an awesome trip, although we have about 8 kilometers to go before we get out of here and set up with the cars. This is how we do. It's good technique there, buddy. Thanks. How did you sleep last night, Ellen?
I slept pretty good. I don't really like my new air mattress though.
No?
No.
Because it's too narrow?
It's too narrow, and because there's so many grooves in it, I don't know when I'm falling off the edge. I felt like I was falling off the edge all night.
See, I liked it. I thought it was super cushy. It'd be nice if we can get a bigger one. But our last ones were pretty luxurious, so good talk. They got a bit of a train going on here. Michelle's the passer of items, and Andre is the loader of items.
Wait till you see this graceful move. Did you get my bottle of water? As I climb over everything.
Like a swan, you are.
Yep. Soon to be.
All right.
Oh wait, is this my title? Yep.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh wait, no, I have not.
You can check the height. That's a really easy way to do it.
No. Wrong way, by the way.
The wrong way or the oh so right way?
Oh, feels so
She did it. Good job.
I didn't fall in like I did last year.
Now let's watch Andre get in. Yep. And they made it.
Success. And we're off.
Good job. And there's the 3 of them, the gang. And we're off, heading home. 8 kilometers later, we'll see how we feel. Third last portage of the day. It's about 490 meters, I believe. Is that right, guys? 495. 495. It's pretty flat, which is really nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people on it today. We met up with some people that we were walking alongside yesterday on the 1400 meter portage. The portage from hell. And they apparently had a bit of a hard time finding a campsite last night. We sort of had a hard time, but For us, it was mostly because we wanted the site we wanted, not because we couldn't find one. So we like what we like. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. Sun's out. Layers keep coming off. We're having a good time. It's the third last portage before we head home. We are coming from Little Trout Lake, heading over to Ralph Bice. We have 2 more portages, and then it's home free. Just coming up to the end of this portage here. I don't know if you can see lake through the trees there. That's always an awesome sign when you finally see through the trees, and then you know you're almost done. Hopefully there's not too many people on the other side still loading up. So far I have to say it's been a really awesome trip. Definitely somewhere we'd come back again. The Tim River was a beautiful, beautiful river to wind down. It meandered quite a bit, but that just made us take our time and sort of really enjoy. We're surprised we haven't seen any wildlife this time. We were expecting to see like dozens of moose and potentially a bear, but no, nothing. Last night we saw some trout and little crayfish in the lake by our campsite, but that was it. This is our stuff. Finally made it. Lake. Michelle and Andre are grabbing their canoe. We're heading out of here. We are done the longest portage of the day. Yay. Woo! So we have a long length of Ralph Bice Lake to go next. And in here, at least, the water is super calm. I'm not sure how much wider this lake gets further on, but it is pretty darn nice. Apparently we're prepping for photo ops because everybody wants to take pictures. Yep.
Work it. I'm taking it into the sun though.
Look how clear the water
is,
seriously.
It's nice, eh?
Yeah. And it's so sandy.
Yeah, I like a lot of these lakes because they have good sand on them.
Yeah, it's not like Kawarthas, where Kawarthas is all rock. This is mainly sandy.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Would you consider this weekend to have been busy?
Like you were really busy?
No, like the lake of people was busy.
Kinda.
Yeah?
It was pretty busy. I think this is the first weekend of spring that people go out.
Yeah, that's true.
And that last lake was actually like filled.
Fun. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Just enjoying some nature. It's Andre and Michelle over there, looking for wildlife. We're in the middle of Ralph Bice Lake right now, and the water is extremely calm. It's funny how I always have to over-accentuate my words. Extremely calm.
Well, it's pretty calm for such a big lake.
My videos. That's why I don't like to take a video, because I sound like a tool.
Yeah, I sound like a tool too, but...
Oh yeah, like it was really extremely good.
It was the most super amazingly best day of my life.
And then I always come by and I'm like,
Why do I need that many words?
7 words there. I think you cut it down to 1.
You actually don't really need any. People get the point.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was extremely
Nice kind of covers
wonderful.
it. The word nice covers it. You don't have to say super amazingly nice.
It's funny because the sun is causing shadows through the canoe.
Yeah.
The Kevlar canoes are so transparent or translucent. I see your middle finger.
Can you actually see this?
Well, yours looks like a mangled mess.
Because he's got his gnarly feet up there.
My feet.
Oh, it's so nice.
Get a shot of Ralph Bice behind me.
Yep, that's where we came from back there.
And we put out a fire with rice.
We
on
did.
Ralph Bice.
We did a good deed today.
We had some campers who were terrible, for one. Super horrible, terrible, not nice. They dumped all their leftover rice pretty much on the shore. I'm guessing they washed their dishes, but they didn't eat all their food. And then when they left their fire going with food piled inside of it.
Lots of food.
So we put it out, because that's the way we roll. That's true. It made for some entertainment at night when we saw all the fish.
Yeah.
Large fish right on the shoreline.
Oh, there was oatmeal in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
That's what the fish were eating last night.
Yeah.
They were stepping it up with the big man.
We're almost done this lake. And the fold in the land just right through there is where we will find our second last portage. So we're almost done for the day. And we're taking our sweet time because it is so incredibly nice. According to Andre's thermometer, it is 24 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful lake. Lots of people on it though. And we're the noisiest ones right now.
And we made it. One more, done.
Great. So Ellen and I just dropped off our first load at Hambone Lake. We're heading back now to get the rest of our gear. We'll see Andre and Michelle hopefully on the route. And we're off. This little lake is Hambone Lake. It's the last lake of our travels. Actually, no. Yeah, the last lake. I was right the first time. It's pretty small. It's nice. And then that was our portage drop-off, or launch site, I guess.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Yep. Turned out to be great. And we're off. It's the last portage of our trip. We paddled maybe, what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes across Hambone Lake. So, this is it.
It's not very big.
We just spent 3 days and 2 nights inside Algonquin Provincial Park, and we were hoping to see a moose this entire weekend. And just as we're leaving, we finally see one. It's right, I don't even know if you can see it on the camera.
He's got no antlers.
Right there-ish.
It's just
I
getting
can't
out
see
of
it
the
on the
water.
screen. It's just a little guy.
I don't know, he might be pretty big. He's far away.
I think it's probably a small horse. I don't think it's huge.
Finally getting a snapshot.
Oh.
It's back. We all weekend we wanted to see a moose and we see one from the parking lot.
Yeah.
So funny, eh?
That is so hilarious.
What is it you said, Michelle, to see it?
Show yourself.
Show yourself.
Just before we turned the corner.
Just before we turned the corner, and then I saw it.
Show yourself.
There he is.
He's
This is
really
it.
in deep. He was up into like his belly.
We're at access point 2. This is where we started. We just picked up our car at access point 3 and drove here. And we're doing the swap to get Andre's car. And we're heading out.
I'm interested to see if there's like a mother over there.
This is where we
That would
launched
be way bigger.
on Friday.
Okay, I
Right there.
thought male mooses at the end of the season.